collective, love and light, love and light, love and light. So I got woken up, and spirit, or somebody's divine masculine, is like confessions of a divine masculine, confessions of a divine masculine. So there's a divine masculine that has some confessions, and we are going to lay it out and see what wants to be told. Okay, I hope you guys are doing great. I woke up in such a good mood. It's really late, but I'm like here feeling like it's like ready to go early in the morning. So we'll see what wants to come out. Okay, the first card that flew out, even though we didn't pray or anything, is passion, and it says allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so I do feel like between this connection, you and this person, you and your divine masculine. Now, the divine masculine could be a woman, or the divine masculine could be a man. Take it how it resonates to your situation. It's just the more masculine energy, the more dominant energy. Okay, but there is a lot of passion between the two of you. And your spirit guides and your angels are saying, allow your heart and soul to sing with passion and joy. Allow yourself to be happy. And I guess it's the same energy that I got woken up with. Like, I'm just so smiley. I'm so filled with like just energy, and I don't know the feeling. I usually don't wake up like this, right? Late in the middle of the night, early in the morning. But and at the bottom of the deck, it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. They want me to pull that. And then it says, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so that's going to be the overall energy. Okay, I just had a little fruit fly on my finger, so I don't know, maybe you guys have been seeing those. I'm not sure, but this little guy wants to come and say hi. Not here. Not here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Passion. There is a lot of passion between the connection. Keep an open mind. So I think you guys come from two different walks of life and then getting to know each other. Okay, let's jump into prayer, and then we'll go ahead and pull on this energy. Father God, angels, divine, Holy Spirit, please go ahead and give a clear, accurate message to the viewers. For myself, allow the messages to come in with love and light, and to reach the person that's viewing this with love and light and clarity as well. Okay, surround this channel, surround the viewers, and surround my intuition with a high level of protection. Allow Archangel Michael to come in and step in to protect this platform, protect my intuition, and protect the viewers. Send the viewers what they are sending myself. If you're sending love and light, I bless that to you and your family. And if you're sending any evil eye, it's just not welcome. We vibe too high. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this energy. I'm a little interested to see what's going on with this situation. Okay, so we do see that there is a lot of passion between you and this divine masculine, or this divine masculine and someone else. Okay, let's see. Let's see what is going on with this connection. Thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you for sticking it out. I appreciate all of you guys. Let's see. Confessions of a divine masculine. Wow, so we have purity, and then we have beginnings. So maybe, wow, and that's a 3 and a 2. Now, I could see them in reverse as well, because Spirit's giving me 2 messages. So for the first message, whoever is watching this, so it could be the divine masculine or the divine feminine, whichever place you are in, one of you or both of you have been staying very pure, right? Have been really keeping, you know, yourself veiled, have been really staying to yourself, dancing under the moonlight, really staying in tune to spirit, really staying in tune to the moon cycles, really staying in tune to your body, your mind, body, and soul, which is really good. But because you have been focusing so much on keeping yourself pure, and I don't mean just if you're on the celibacy journey, but I mean pure as in connecting yourself to God, right? Connecting yourself to the Most High, and really walking and living in that. And because because you are and you have been doing this, right? Obedience is greater than sacrifice. That's what I keep hearing. And patience is a virtue. So I do feel like a bunch of the collective that this is resonating with. Now, you could be the viewer or watching this for your divine masculine, or you could be the divine masculine resonating with this reading. Now, whatever side it is, because you have been walking in this practice and you have been being obedient and you have been staying focused on what you want, whether this be around career, around love life, around family, or all the above, you are now going to be entering into some sort of new beginning. You are now going to be walking through this door, walking through this tunnel into the green pastures. There's not going to be so much black and white. It's going to be more vivid colors. It's going to be more greenery, more pasture, right? And I feel like this is your not, I don't want to say, because I'm getting a bunch, it's like this is your gateway, but it's because of the initiation process that you went through. And that initiation process did have you in a state of preserving purity, preserving energy, preserving who you are, preserving from going out and about, and etc., right? So because you've been in that more preserved energy, now the universe, God, whoever you call on, is blessing you with a new cycle. You're now going to be walking through that gateway, which is very beautiful. They want me to pull a couple more. Okay, wow. So then we have creation, which is 39, which breaks down to a 12, which also breaks down to a 3. So we have another 3 on the board, and then we have another 2. Wow. So maybe 32 is significant for you, but then also if you notice, 32 breaks down to a 5. So we have 2 5s on the board, which is also signifying a big number for change and around change. So I do feel like chills everywhere. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. But I do feel that whatever you've been doing, because you've been in this energy, kind of veiled. She has her eyes covered, but then here she is back here just freely dancing under the moon in isolation, right? And I feel a lot of you guys have been in this energy for quite a while, being more reserved to yourself, I'm feeling almost like the odd man out is what I keep hearing. And it's almost like everybody said, okay, I pick you, you're on my team, and then there's just like this odd man out, right? And I feel like for the collective, it has been you, but I feel like God and Spirit and the divine has been purposefully putting you out, purposefully letting you be overlooked. Oh wow, thank you. And okay. And so I was getting downloads yesterday, and I'm covered in chills because I had no idea these messages would tie in. But yesterday on my way home, I get channeled messages a lot while driving, and they come in so fast by everything around me. So I was asking Spirit, what is the message? What is the message, right? And I kept seeing 555 was a big one, 333 was a big one, and 222 was a big one on license plates, okay? And then I also saw Trinity on the license plate. So take that how it resonates, but it does tie in. And I was seeing these signs. At first it was like, it was a 1-lane road, right? So you got to this stop and you had to wait for the construction workers to flag you to go ahead. And it was like one by one by one by one, almost like I choose you, I choose you, I choose you, I choose you, right? And it's like the cars or us were waiting for our turn to come to the front, right? But then I also was seeing this sign that says no passing zone. So I feel like for a lot of us, it was like we were looked over, we couldn't get, there was no passing through, right? You had to go one by one by one. You had to make your way up to the front. However, then I heard, I was hearing the waves, because on my way, I'm next to the ocean, and I was hearing the waves, right? And then I saw these tourists catch this really good wave in, and then Spirit's like, you're about to just be, like rushed. You're gonna catch a wave right in, right? And so that was the download. I'm feeling like from going from stagnancy and from going from, you know, being the odd man out, now you're being almost waved right past all the traffic, and instead of it being a no passing zone, you're getting this almost like a free pass, if that makes sense, almost like a free pass where you're going to be able to bypass, and that, thank you, because that was another one of the signs, was bypass after no passing zone, and then it was like bypass. So I feel like after this no passing zone, after this area where you're being almost overlooked, or you were being preserved, is what I keep hearing, preserved. Now you're getting this beginning, this new cycle, this new creation is coming in. You have the blueprints, you know what it is that you want to do, you know what the plan is, you know the mission is what I'm hearing. But now you have spirit, or you've always had spirit, but now you have spirit actively helping you to push this through, if that makes sense, okay? And then with beauty coming out, you're going to be beautiful doing this, but then also this creation is going to be beautiful. Maybe you are creating something business-wise. Maybe this whole relationship, this confession of the DMs is going to be a beautiful creation. Maybe you'll give birth and you'll create a physical, beautiful creation, right? Take it how it resonates to you. But I do feel with beauty coming out, it's more of that natural beauty that this that these energies carry. It's not really superficial beauty is what I'm hearing. It's like no matter what you do, you're beautiful because it radiates from the inside of you, if that makes sense. I'm hearing a beauty that can't be duplicated or copied. Okay, so then we have, I'm not going to take the ones that fell out, but I will take this. And wow, we have pleasure. So we have passion, and then we have pleasure. 18, which breaks down to a 9, and then we have acceptance, and which breaks down to a 4. And if you notice, these two cards kind of look similar, right? With the colors and the electrifying, that magnetic connection is what I'm picking up. But I do feel like this connection is now, we're accepting it, right? We're accepting the pleasure, we're accepting that magnetic connection, we're accepting the differences, right? What was it? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. I see 2 different skin tones, 2 different races, 2 different backgrounds, 2 different cultures, right? 2 different walks of life, but they are accepting that pleasure, accepting that passion into their life because they know it's a magnetic connection. So I do feel like that is the energy right now around this Confessions of a Divine Masculine. But we're going to go ahead and get into some personal cards. Maybe I'm talking to a Sagittarius or an air sign, sorry. So a Sagittarius or an air sign could be significant. We will put that up. Okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle and get some personal cards on what this Divine Masculine has to confess. Okay. Love on me. It says too busy not giving to you to notice you watching. Okay, so I do feel like somebody is in this, you know, in this energy of just giving to themselves, right? Somebody wants you to love on them, but then somebody's in this energy, his and hers. By Mooney Long. So somebody's like, I don't do this often, but can I sing to you? And the time on the clock is 55 as I said it. I could do this for hours, sit and talk to you for hours, give you my flowers, into champagne showers, not to hours, gets devoured. Ooh. So I feel this feminine energy. I feel like this song, You Give Me Your Superpowers, you know, I feel like this is both of you guys singing to each other, right? Somebody wants you to love on them, but you're too busy focusing on loving on yourself to notice that people are watching you, right? You're too busy pouring in that energy into bettering yourself, becoming more for yourself, than to be focusing on people watching you, okay? But somebody does want you to love on them. And I feel like his and hers. I feel like this is the connection, right? Somebody wants to come in and give you your flowers, spend champagne, do champagne showers, spend all their hours, right? They see you as a go-getter, or maybe you see this person as a go-getter, okay? Or maybe you're going to get her, because I do remember always hearing that, go-getter, like you are a go-getter, but also go get her. Okay, no one compares to you or your love. So I feel like somebody is realizing, or you are realizing, that this love is uncomparable, it's unmatchable, it's a connection that you don't get and you don't see often in this lifetime. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. It says, I cheated with your family / friends, and look deeper, it's a cover-up. Okay, so maybe there's a situation going on right now where it's like maybe this person, maybe one of you guys, right? It says DM's karmic femme went to a voodoo house and signed her soul away for a love spell. Now it all backfired and she has to pay up. Okay, so maybe this is what we're talking about here, where it says look deeper, it's a cover-up. Maybe there was a situation with the divine masculine, right? Confessions of a divine masculine. So right now the divine masculine wants to confess that there was a cover-up, right? There was somebody sleeping with friends and family. There was somebody doing love spells who actually paid outside voodoo or black magic workers to do rituals on the divine masculine to keep him stuck in a love spell, to keep him stuck in this really unsure energy when it comes to the true divine feminine. Okay, so I do feel like all of that is backfiring. They are saying your voice is music to me. Let's see what else wants to come out. What else wants to come out? So I could be talking to a Capricorn, or maybe a Capricorn is saying, I'll tat your name on it and put a baby in you. So maybe some Capricorn wants to do that. Okay, let's see. Together the world could be ours. Sit up on the counter. We need to balance this out. So maybe a Capricorn is saying, hey, look, we need to balance this out. They're saying, I could do this for hours and hours and hours. So somebody could do hours and hours and hours with you. Prove to me I should take you back. So somebody is saying, prove to me that I should take you back. Okay. So with this proof to me I should take you back, this is going over to this DM's karmic femme, I think, because it says get a job and heal yourself. You never loved them anyway. So I don't know where that's for, but we're just going to call it like we see it. Okay. So let's see what else. We're going to get a couple fresh cards. Somebody's saying, you're still mine forever, and I'm sorry, baby, I'm so sorry. Okay, so somebody is in this regretful energy. I don't know if it's maybe this other, this divine masculine's femme here for doing the magic and the blackmail. I'm not sure, but let's keep going. Confessions of a divine masculine. Maybe the divine masculine is very sorry for whatever he has done, because this situation does need balancing out. It says ground your energy and connect with earth. So if you guys are feeling a little out of balance, that is just information. It says you're so gifted, so I steal your energy. And I feel like this is both around the divine masculine stealing the divine feminine's energy, because he is dealing with this toxic energy on the side here. So he does need that. It says, I know what you're doing, but boo, it's not going to work. Okay, so I do feel like the divine feminine is stepping in saying, look, I do know what you're doing. I am aware that you need my energy. I am aware that you see that I'm gifted, but it's not going to work. And then also the divine masculine is saying to the karmic energy, I saw what you're doing, I know what you're doing, and boo, it's not going to work. Okay, they're saying that they can be your workout partner. It says passionate lovemaking, yes. And when I heard workout partner, I heard in the sheets. Like, you don't need to go to the gym. I can, you know, you're going to be my workout partner in the sheets or something like that. So with passionate lovemaking coming out, that just confirmed what I was hearing. And it says, I arbor the pride of Jacob and detest his fortress. I will deliver up the city and everything in it. Okay. While it does say long hours at the gym, so maybe, okay, I'm getting a couple things. I feel like this this lower vibrational femme energy that was doing dark magic was spending long hours at the gym, and I feel like there was some kind of unjust situation going on with these long hours at the gym. Now take it how it resonates for you, but I do feel like now this masculine energy is just like, there might have been something that happened in the past around going to the gym. Maybe somebody was saying, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, or hey, I'm at the gym, or spending long hours at the gym, and they were actually doing something else or with someone else, or I'm not exactly too sure, but I am picking up that energy. And so I do feel like that has maybe triggered or put doubt in this divine masculine's mind. So that's why he's like, you don't need to go to the gym, I can be your workout partner. Okay, so let's see what else. Okay, it says outdated beliefs, old beliefs, outdated mindset. So maybe this was one of the situations, and it does say keep an open mind, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation, and it also says getting to know each other. So I do feel like this is like just two different beliefs, two different mindsets, two different backgrounds coming and understanding each other's differences, right? And accepting that as well. Divine Feminine says she likes older men, but she's selective. Okay. I also saw I used to stick it out for the kids, but not anymore. Yeah, I'd stick it out for the kids, but not anymore. And then unconditional love. So I feel like the reason why is because there's some kind of unconditional love. And it says it's not the truth. And so maybe that's not the truth, right? We'll see. Yeah, baby mama. I'd stick it out for the kids, but not anymore. Take it how it resonates. People pleaser. So I feel like somebody was a people pleaser in a situation. Somebody was sticking it out. Okay, the whole team going down. Stay tuned. Okay. Rough childhood. Money magnet. Intuitive. So that's right. So people see you, people see this energy, or either you see this energy, the divine masculine sees this energy as, or the divine masculine is very intuitive, is very attracts money, is a money magnet, did have a rough childhood, right? But does carry unconditional love, right? I think, and then it's time to go, new chapter. So I think this divine feminine is saying, it's time to go, there's a new chapter. Or did I say divine feminine? And somebody is saying it's time to go, it's time for a new chapter in their life. Now take it how it fits to your situation. Thank you guys for liking the video and commenting if this resonates with you. It says ex-lover is obsessed with you and blocks your love life. And I feel like this is, you know, for the divine masculine, there is this ex-lover that is just really obsessed, okay? And then I also saw mental issues coming out. So with that coming out, it was like confirming, okay, only God can judge me. And I feel like this is that energy, right? And I do feel like there has been some kind of thing being held over the collective. I don't know if being held over the divine masculine or the divine feminine, I'm not too sure, but there has been something being held over. Like, if you do this, I'll do this, right? Or maybe there was something that somebody did in the past, right? And it's like, okay, well, if you go ahead and do this, well, I got this on you. Or, you know, I was getting that energy a lot, like almost like blackmail or framing or trying to set up. And the thing is like, I feel like the person that was more in this energy of feeling victimized by the situation, like if I go ahead and act on what it is I want, or if I go ahead and step out and do what I want, all this other stuff, right? The whole team is going down. All this other stuff is going to be like revealed or something like that. And I feel like you're now in this mindset where it's like, only God can judge me. Okay, everybody has a past. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has slip-ups. Everybody does wrong, right? No one's perfect. One sin is not greater than the other sin, right? So I feel like you're coming to this place and understanding that, look, only God can judge me. And when you actually come, chills everywhere, thank you. But when you come into that mindset of knowing that I'm not perfect, I have a past, I did not walk a just full life, right? We come, God has to pull us out, right? A lot of these chosen children go through a lot of traumas, a lot of bad choices, a lot of rough childhood, right? God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I feel like you're coming into the acceptance of only God can judge me, right? And God still accepts me and loves me, because God is a God of forgiveness. God is a God of understanding. God is a God of unconditional love, right? The only way we can love one another is when our cup overflows. And some of us who've had a rough childhood, like myself, it's like, how do we pour in all this love into everyone else when who's gonna nourish and pour into us? That's God, right? That's God who refills us, this renews us, that pours that love into us so that we can understand how to love to that same capacity, which is unconditional, right? And for me, that's my insight, right? Whenever I'm feeling depleted or feeling a little low or feeling a little tired, I just have to reconnect back to source, back to God, and get replenished again. It's an overflowing cup that never ends. So, I mean, how did I end up with you after all I've been through? So I feel like, yeah, somebody is saying that. I feel like you do have trackers, or somebody's putting trackers on your phone and on your car, okay? It says, someone told me half truth, so I felt like I had to walk away, okay? I just had sex with her. There was no love there. She got in her feelings. I always told her it's not her, okay? So I do feel like this is for that past. And it says, my words are sharper than a knife. So I feel like there is somebody's words that are sharper than a knife. I feel like you were friend zoned out of the situation. And it says, I'm just doing what I gotta do, minding my own, staying in my own lane. What you doing? Okay, so it's like people want to know what you're doing now, or people want to know about the energy, what they're doing, right? But it's like they're just staying in their own lane. They're keeping their head down. They're doing what they're doing. What are you doing? You know? It says, I thought you were playing me, so I had to test you, but now I see you truly love me. Okay, so I do feel like there have been, maybe that's why you have trackers and things on your phone, is because there has been a lot of little tests, not just from the divine masculine or the divine feminine to the divine masculine, but also from God, right? You were put in this preserved, you were put in this time period, right, where it was like everyone looked you over. Not yet, choose you, odd man out is what I'm getting. And I feel like that was like almost like a test, right? You were almost tested by God, tested by spirit, to see what you were going to do, to see how you were going to act, to see the choices that you were going to make, right? Because maybe there is somebody on the outside that is watching. Maybe there is somebody on the outside that sees this in you that and really needed to know and really needed to understand. But now they see, right? They do see that they're accepting this pleasure, they're accepting this passion, and they're willing and wanting to get to know you because of how I'm hearing you never switched up. That's what I keep hearing. You never switched up. Out of all this time, you never switched up. I don't know, take it how it resonates. It says cut the ties with family and old friends. So I feel like this is what somebody's going through, or this is what somebody has to do to either enter into that new beginning. Okay, it says your friends and fam never wanted us together. Hello, wake up. So that follows in. Okay, it says set a good example for your kids, if not for you. Okay, so that goes into this even deeper. So I feel like people, this whole situation, it's not just about like the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This situation has so many parts and pieces and different things in it, and it's like, at the end of the day, if you're not doing it for you, do it for your children, right? Do it for your kids' future. Do it so that they understand, you know, morals and beliefs and you know, really just, you know, how to be just a decent person. I mean, we spend so much time focusing on, which is good, you know, our kids' education, our kids' sports, our kids' hobbies, our kids' wants and needs and all of this, and that's great. Don't stop. But then it, you know, to simplify everything, it's just like, is your child a good person? Does your child have respect for people around them? Does your child understand compassion and empathy? Does your child, you know, those things is your child truthful? Is your child honest? You know, these like fundamental values, I think sometimes can go overlooked nowadays, because it's like, okay, we have to stick on this routine, or we have to, you know, try to teach our kids all these things, and it's just like, at a young age, especially 10 and under, it's like, yes, they will learn, they will thrive, and they will catch up on areas where they're not excelling in. But those beliefs and those morals need to be like programmed and instilled at such a young age, so that they can carry that with them throughout the rest of their life. And it's like being a decent human being, right? Not being judgmental, not being like stuck in their beliefs, not getting beliefs from mom and dad programmed into our children, so that they now carry the same outdated beliefs that we've learned. And you know, so it's like, these are the times where it's like, we really need to focus on if not us growing and changing, then focusing on trying to break cycles and illusions for our next generation, right? Like, this is what we do it for. This is why. Let's go camping and forget our phones, and then mental issues, right? So maybe somebody does have some kind of mental issues, and it's like, set a good example for your kids, if not for you, right? Childhood trauma, exactly. If you don't start doing this, if you don't start really taking in consideration of how your child's gonna go through things, what your child's experiencing and seeing and visualizing, then it's going to cause childhood trauma for them. Asking for help, but really running from karma. Okay, so maybe somebody is asking for help, but really they're just trying to bypass and avoid the things that they, you know, like, really, what am I hearing? Like, not taking the time to sit and reflect, just like going from person to person or situation to situation to try to keep running from their consequences, is what I'm hearing. Big dick energy. Okay, so maybe somebody is going to be carrying this big dick energy. Maybe this divine masculine is stepping into this energy. Let's see what else wants to come out. What are we? We're at 33 minutes. Meet me on my lunch break, and then 555 changes coming. So we did have 55 that fell out on the deck, so there is a bunch of change that is going to be coming. Music is messing with your mood, so also filter out the music that you've been listening to. Maybe somebody has straight black hair. What we had didn't last. He loves you and always had. Okay, so now this feminine energy is realizing that yes, time heals, right? And then this energy is coming saying, I've always loved you. So there is this outside energy that's realizing time does heal everything. So maybe they have been understanding that, hey, if I want to, see better, I need to do better. And if I'm not doing better for myself, I need to do better for my children, which is very good. If that's the mindset that you are turning in, like stepping into, please stay in that energy. That's such a beautiful energy to stay in. Okay, it says watch out for your mother, she is out for you. Okay, so somebody's mother is out for them. Now I hope that it's not this outside energy that's out for their children, but I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting like an external mother figure is out for you. Okay, and it says just because you're my twin doesn't mean I need to settle with you. Okay, so I do feel like somebody in this situation is realizing, like, coming into acceptance, not just realizing, but coming into acceptance that they don't need to be with their twin, right? Just like how I said you get replenished from God, celibate, okay? So you have been staying in this pure celibate energy, and it says, she was paid to play on me. All right, but I do feel like because you're coming into acceptance and gaining acceptance of unconditional love from God, you're really understanding that it's like, whatever it is, right? Whatever the situation is, you're going to be okay. You're going to come out just fine, right? Which is a very beautiful acceptance energy. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple more and then we'll close on out. It says overworked. So maybe you are overworked. Okay, I'm moving away to find someone to love me for me. Sorry, babe. Okay. And it says incest, family secrets. So maybe there has been something going on in the family. It's saying sage your home. So yes, maybe there has been abuse going on in the family. Some kind of, okay, I'm also getting that may be something, okay. Huge download. So that may be something that went on with that childhood trauma and that like blackmailing energy where it's like only God can judge me. I'm getting a huge download with that where it's like there's something going on that maybe somebody's holding over somebody, like, oh, you did this to me when I was a child, or this is a situation that happened, and if you do this, I'm going to leak out this, or I'm going to expose this. And it's like you're coming into the acceptance where it's like only God can judge me. All right, I'm clearing out this energy. You're not going to be chills. Thank you. You're not going to be holding this over my head. If I was a child, I was a child, right? And I need to change these situations. I need to change these outdated beliefs, these old mindsets. I need to change them for my children, for the future children. I'm going to break this cycle. I'm not going to let these abusive childhood traumas keep lingering on. I refuse to do that. I see it now. I see everything now. And I understand that, yes, maybe I did something in the past that wasn't right. But like I said, we all have a past, right? We all have a past. Killers, murderers, rapists, all of these people, with the love of God and with the understanding that God can fully renew us. We can come out of all of these things, addictions, codependencies, drug addictions, all of these things. God can renew us, sicknesses, right? This is what God can do. This is the power of the Holy Spirit. This is the power of God. When we call on Him, we are renewed. And when we actually take active gestures to walk in that, right? In that purity, in that divine alignment, right? In that connection of raising our vibration, standing in truth, accepting what it is, then yes, I have made mistakes. Yes, there is things that I can change, right? Maybe this is what this divine masculine is coming to realize. I'm not perfect. But however, you're not going to keep abusing me and holding things over me and holding secrets, right? Once I commit, baby, I'm yours forever. I've been here for you all this time. So that's what somebody is saying. It says you're going to look so cute, pregnant, take lots of pictures. So now we have this baby energy coming out. It says some were called, some were sent, and some just went. Okay, and they're saying that you're always welcoming while somebody else is going to get jail time. Now this could be physical jail time or spiritually locked up or locked out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get some of these little advice messages of what we can do to see this love come in, right? 40 minutes long, my goodness. Okay, it says spiritual connection, a relationship has had a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Yes, and then we also did see twin out, so maybe it's a twin flame, twin ray, divine partnership. We do have 9 out, but this is a connection from a past life. It says listen to your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. Okay, so I hope that when you do hear this message, right, you take this back and like really listen with your heart, right? Really get the messages coming through with your heart. And if you do have communication with someone, with this connection, if this connection does, you know, come into some new beginning, you need to really use your heart. Speak with your heart and then listen with your heart as well. We have another 5. It says take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. So love is the highest vibration of all, and we have 3 5s, 5 5 5 on the deck. So there is some kind of change that will be coming in, or that is currently happening regarding this situation. But it's saying once you take a chance on love, this whole entire reading is about true unconditional love. There's so much passion, there's so much chemistry, and I think now that now coming into acceptance of that, there's some big thing of acceptance. There's something of, you know, being the odd man out to then getting this wave ride of actually, you know, being able to bypass, right? And it says be willing to express your love. 6, which is express your love to receive love. So I feel like this situation is really regarding, okay, it says take a chance on love, listen with your heart, and then it also express with love. So if you want more love in, you need to express more love out. And then when that love is expressed out, whoever it's being expressed out to needs to be able to listen with your heart in order to receive that love. Like everybody can get a message, right? We can all hear things, but if we're hearing them with mufflers, like earmuffs on our ears, the message is going to be diluted. Now, when we open up our heart chakra and we really focus on that, you know, what is the loving message out of this? What is the message from the highest vibration? What is the highest vibrational receptiveness that I can get from this, right? I'm going to hear this with loving ears. So then when you already gauge into that mindset, you're choosing to take in the information from a higher vibration. And I've been doing this lately, but it's like these are the things that Spirit and your guides are asking you to do when this comes in, or when you are doing this, expressing this, okay? So this is a beautiful energy. Let's go ahead and get an angel message. We're going to do a Bible verse and then we'll do an angel message. I feel like this is divine feminine and divine masculine confession. So I'm just going to label it as both, because I pulled divine feminine and masculine energy in this. And then there's also this outside energy. It says John 3-16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Okay, and I love that this is the scripture that came out, because it's like God loved us so much that what did he do? He gave his only Son. He sacrificed his only Son so that we, the flesh, could be forgiven for our sins. Can we just take a second to just wrap our heads around that simple concept? God gave his only Son and sacrificed him for us. There is a lot of sacrifices that are needing to be made and that have been made regarding around this situation. And it's not going to be justified by everybody in this situation, is what I'm hearing. However, sometimes you have to pull back and understand that I'm not perfect, right? I'm not perfect, but I'm following my heart. There's something big about following your heart and following your passions and following what you love and speaking out of love and listening out of love, and just understanding that the way that I love is because like God fills me, and I'm able to love you unconditionally the same way that I am being loved by the Most High. And that's such a beautiful energy, right? When you can go out every day pouring love into everyone and in every situation that you go to, and you don't have any physical people around you pouring that back into you, people are going to start noticing and realizing and wondering and why, how? It's because of the love of God, right? And then they see that light that is placed on you. They see that grace that is placed on you because you are able to do this unconditionally. And I feel like this is just God reminding us that, hey, look, I gave my only son. I sacrificed, right? I made the biggest sacrifice for you guys, because I know that we are just flesh. We are not perfect, right? We are going to sin. We are going to have slip-ups. We are going to have mistakes. We are going to, be in the wrong, right? But we need to own up to that. We need to just really stick in understanding that we may have made mistakes. We may have been in jail. We may have had childhood traumas. We may have had outdated beliefs. We may judged, right? We may say that they weren't called or sent, they just went, whatever it is. But it's like, ask for forgiveness, ask God to forgive you, because He will. But then understand that only God can judge me. Only God can judge you, right? Only God is the one who, at the end of the day, says what it is, right? So it's like, don't be persecuting yourself or holding that over you, or don't let some outside flesh being try to play God over your life, right? Whatever the situation is, understand that, okay, I'm not perfect. Okay, I have sinned, and I probably will sin again. One sin is not greater than the other sin, right? So I don't know who needs this message, but I just really want you to understand, like, tap into that true unconditional love. Understand, in order to, you have to give out what you want, right? If you want more love in your life, you have to be more loving. If you want more joy in your life, you have to be more joyful. And there's little steps and tips and things to do to get into that vibration, into that energy, okay? So guys, this is the reading. Oh, one angel guidance. I cut the deck on Go For It and Notice the Signs. And they're telling me to read these, okay? So it says, notice the signs. Yes, the signs you have been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and never alone. And then it says, go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it takes you very far indeed. And this, I see all this purple, and I also see horse, so we're pulling on that horse energy again. White horse, beautiful. So I do feel like you guys are very in tune with nature. You guys have been noticing different signs and different things. Like, I'm almost getting like things will happen around you, and you're just like, really? Like, did that just happen? Am I hearing it correctly? Did this really have, like, spirit, God, and it's almost unjustifiable, where you're like, this is God, this is spirit, right? Things are happening around you, and they're saying, yes, don't deny our power, don't deny what we can do, right? So that's a very beautiful energy. All right, let's see if one single one. Okay, the ocean. See, I've been picking up on these energies so much, the ocean, all of it, but it says, the deep blue ocean, the deep blue sea speaks to you, speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into the healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend some time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all your cares and concerns. Okay, so if you can get to the ocean, that's going to definitely activate your heart chakra. I will definitely be spending some time at the beach this weekend, but this is what your angels and your guides are saying, is that if you can't get to the beach, envision yourself. Maybe put on, like, on YouTube, they must have like ocean videos, right? Just maybe I'll do a little ocean meditation clip for you guys so that you guys can get that ocean feel. I want to be able to not only share energy and share messages, but I want to be able to also add content where if you can't get to the ocean, if you can't get out in nature, you know, I want to help raise that vibration energetically, visually through the screen as well. So I'm also going to be adding little other clips and videos. I got really good feedback from the other one, so maybe this weekend we'll do a little beach meditation vlog. We'll see what happens. Okay, but stay tuned for that. Guys, this is the reading. I love you all so much. These are the confessions of the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. A lot of juicy stuff came out, so please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest, okay? If it's not for you, if pieces aren't for you, that's totally fine. There is so much energy in the collective. There is so much energy to pull, and some messages are just not for you, okay? These are just little readings. This is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, so I am pulling energy from all different sides, okay? So just take what's for you, take it with love and light, and if it's not for you, come back and maybe the next video will be. All right, I love you guys so much. Have a great night, and I'm going back to bed. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon.